Hi, good day everyone. I'm Jeremy Abaco and I'm going to talk about the limits. So, what is limits? So, the limits is the function approaches as its inputs get closer and closer to a certain number. So, limits is about concept of approaching. Example, we are heading to a wall. The limit is the point of the wall you're heading for. Dili mo matter if mo stop ta, i-touch na to or moagi ta sa hole sa wall. The limit there is the location you were destined to reach. Kibali, ang limit is all about the point or end point niya. So, para mas dali na to siya masabtan, mag-give the og examples. The limits of polynomial functions, rational functions, composite functions. Let us discuss about the limits of polynomial function. It states that if f of x is a polynomial function and c is a real number, then limit f of x is equal to f of c. So, it means if ang given is a polynomial function, pwede na ta mag-direct substitution. If a given function is a polynomial function, pwede ta mag-direct substitution. Let's give an example. As you notice that 4x squared plus 3 is a polynomial and a quadratic function. So, pwede tayo mag-direct substitution. So, the reason for this, the polynomial function are smooth functions. Any value or any real number ang i-substitute for x, always ta makakuha ang value ni y. Kaya polynomials are smooth functions or continuous functions siya. So, let us try to solve this number 1. Limit 4x squared plus 3 as x approaches to 2. So again, pwede na tayo mag-direct substitution. So we are going to write this as 4 and our value sa x, which is 2. So 2 and copy the squared plus 3 equals 4 squared is 4. So 4 plus 3. And then simplify. So 4 times 4 equals 16. Plus 3. So natay final answer na 19. So, let us try to solve again. So, the limit 2x cubed minus 6x plus 5 as x approaches to 1. So, this is a polynomial function. So, diba, ta ganiya, a polynomial function is pwede rata mag-direct substitution. So, let us now direct substitute the value of rx. So, 2, substitute the value of the x, which is 1 cube minus 6, substitute the value of x again, which is 1 plus 5. So 1 cube is equals to 1. So 2 times 1 equals to 2. Copy the 6 plus 5. 2 minus 6 equals negative 4. Copy the 5 plus 5, so our answer is 1. Let us proceed to limits of rational functions. If r of x is a rational function, given by r of x equals to p of x over q of x. So this function is both polynomial function, and c is a real number such that g of x is not equal to 0. Then, the limit of r of x as x approaches to c is equals to r of c. The r of c, pwede ta mag-direct substitution sa rational functions as long as dili ma-zero ang atong denominator. Para mas masabtan na to ang rational functions, we will try to solve equations. Example, limit x squared plus x plus 2 all over x plus 1 as x approaches to 1. So again, as long as dili ma zero ang denominator, pwede ta mag direct substitution. So atong i-substitute ang 1 as x to. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. So dili man ma zero denominator, so we can direct substitute the value of our x. So 1 squared plus 1 plus 2. This is the value of our x all over 1 plus 1 equals 1 squared equals to 1 plus 1 plus 2. 1 plus 1 all over 1 plus 1 equals to 2. So we have to add, so 1 plus 1 plus 2 equals 4 over 2, and 4 over 2 equals to 2. So 2 is our final answer. To solve another equation, so limit x all over x squared plus 4 as x approaches to 1. So again, we can direct substitute if the denominator dili siya ma 0. So as we notice, if we substitute 1 squared, 1 squared equals 1 plus 4, so 5. So dili man ma 0 ang denominator, so we can direct substitute it. So 1 over 1 squared plus 4 equals 1 squared equals 1 plus 4. So copy the 1, and 1 plus 4 equals 5. So 1 over 5 is our final answer. Let us proceed to our last topic, which is limits of composite function. So what is composite functions? We can say that composite functions are functions that are inside another functions, because if we have f of x na pwede sa sulod sa g of x, or g of x na pwede sa sulod sa f of x, so that is an example of composition. So it states that if f and g are functions such that the limit of g of x is equal to L as x approaches to c, and the limit of f of L as x approaches to L, then the limit of f of x as x approaches to c is equal to the f of the limit of g of x as x approaches to c, which is further equal to f of L. So if we have a function that is inside a radical function, pwede ka mag-direct substitution for as long as dili mahimong imaginary ang given expression. Again, sa composite functions, if not a function inside a radical function, pwede ka mag-direct substitution for as long as dili ma-imaginary ang given expression. So when man di ay mahimong imaginary ang given expression, for example, we have the square root of x. Example, we have square root of x. Mahimo siyang imaginary if the number inside the radical is a negative. So dapat the number inside the radical function is either 0 or greater than 0. Greater than 0 or any positive numbers. So to understand more the limits of composite functions, let us try to solve another example. So the limit cube root of 12x plus 3 as x approaches to 2. So if we are going to analyze the given function, dili man siya ma-imaginary. So, we can direct substitute our value of x, which is 2. So, the cube root of 12, value of our x, which is 2, plus 3. So, cube root of 12 times 2, diba 24, plus 3, so 27. So, what is the cube root of 27? So, 3. Because 3 times 3 times 3 equals 27. So, 3 is our final answer. So, that will be all, and I hope na may nasabtan ato ng mga example and sa limits.